Hey, stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel where your success is my top priority. If you don't already know, my name is Karl Domm, and I'm the only instructor on YouTube that has shared my P&L with my daily balance since August of 2019, which includes every market environment: a bull, sideways, grind down, and crash market. No one else has shown their real P&L of their portfolios on YouTube since 2019. And in this video, I'll be taking you on a journey through my trading accounts, showcasing my actual P&L or net liquidation for the month of April 2025. Now, for over 30 years, I've been mastering the art of online stock and options trading, and now I want to share my expertise with you. And if you're here to learn and want to determine the worth of a stock or options course, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button. My goal is to revolutionize this industry and bring transparency to the forefront. I believe that if an instructor makes promises when selling a course, they should prove their credibility by sharing their account P&L. And so far, I believe I've influenced a couple others to share their P&L. Now, not only that, but share the volatility of their account's P&L. It's important to understand how much the account value fluctuates, which means how much did the account value move up or down. If your account made a 20% return but was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because the real truth lies in risk-adjusted returns, and that's why I share my P&L with my daily moves of my accounts so you can see the real results for yourself. Now ask your guru this: do you believe instructors should consistently share their portfolio P&L? Now, I wouldn't buy a course from someone who doesn't share their P&L, and I hope you feel the same way. And that's why I'm proud to say that in this video, I'll be taking you through my real P&L for the month of April 2025. So let's get started. Are you ready for some real trading results? I've got 4 separate trading accounts, and I'm eager to share the results with you. As a premium selling options trader, I categorize market moves into 4 types: the rising bull, sideways, grind down, and crash markets. And there are a lot of trading instructors that don't take all 4 markets into account in their trade plans. But before we dive into the numbers, let's take a quick look at what the market did in April of 2025, and this will give us a better understanding of the challenges my systems faced over the last month. So looking at the market, April 2025, represented by SPX, the S&P 500, we can see that we started here. This is where we ended the month, went down as much as around 14%. Ended here yesterday, only down about 0.75%, but you can see all the volatility here. Let's look at the VIX. So let's see where we started here. VIX around 22. Look at this, all the way up to 60. That's a crash. And then came all the way back down, and here we are at around 24.5. So April 2025 will go down as a defining month for the PL5 strategy. And the S&P 500 experienced an extreme intra-month decline, nearly 14%, only to recover most of the losses and close the month down maybe about 0.75%. Now, the VIX told a real story, starting at 22, spiking at an astonishing 60 on April 7th, and ending the month at 24.5. And this was the most violent P&L spike for the PL5 and PL5 Pro that it's encountered since its back test inception in 2015 and forward test starting from July of 2024. My personal PL5 account took the brunt of the impact this month. Ironically, some of my students were able to capitalize on the crash due to a different positioning and timing situation. Now, April was a true crash environment, one that permanently altered the PL5 Pro and the PL5 trade plan, and it's exposed specific weaknesses that had not been triggered in any prior volatility event. And the nature of the crash, sharp enough to cause drawdowns, but not ideal for recovery, created new insights that I cover in detail in my new upcoming video called From Inside My Proprietary Mastermind Meeting: Why 2025 Changed the PL5 Pro Forever. Now, premium selling traders were caught completely off guard. Many likely experienced 30 to 50% drawdowns in a matter of days. And it's highly probable that a large number of accounts were margin called and forced to liquidate positions at the worst possible moment. Level 4 traders Those selling premium without adequate hedging were especially vulnerable and likely suffering significant damage. Wheel strategy traders also felt the pain. However, if they avoided margin calls and they held, they have probably escaped with less severe losses. So there you have it for the market for April of 2025. That said, level four traders can face severe challenges when the market crashes. And if you believe the market will never crash again, then level four trading could suit you. But history tells us the market crashes every 3 to 5 years. We had August 24th, 2015, February 5th, 2018, the COVID crash in March of 2020, August 5th of 2024, and most recently, April 7th of 2025. So if you, like me, anticipate a future crash, positioning yourself as a level 5 trader can help you prepare for such events and potentially avoid that devastating 40 to 60% drawdown. The truth is, the market's direction is unpredictable. It can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. That's why it's always a good idea to have a non directional system in your portfolio so you can eventually be profitable no matter which way the market moves. Welcome to the world of level 5 trading, where the rules are set in stone and profitability is proven. My proprietary trading systems are designed to make money no matter the market environment, and they're the only ones of their kind. And with a focus on level 5 trading, you can bypass all the lower levels, levels 1 through 4, and go straight to the top level without having to spend years learning and mastering lower level systems. But don't just take my word for it. I've taken over 30 online stock and options courses, and not one of them offered a level 5 trading system. In fact, I've yet to see proof that a level 1 through 4 type system are consistently profitable in all four market environments. So if you're looking for the real deal, you've come to the right place. So join me and witness the power of level 5 trading for yourself. And if you come across any other instructors who share their P&L, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for instructors with real results and real portfolio P&L being shown, and I'm not talking about spreadsheets. So if you're ready to see my real results for April, let's dive in. Next, I'm going to get into my four separate trading accounts. I trade four accounts and share my real results on YouTube to demonstrate it could be possible to outperform the market on a risk adjusted basis, as I have done by employing 100% mechanical, black and white, non directional strategies. I do want to clarify I do have one higher risk strategy, which is called the earnings edge. Now, the first account where I show my live results here on YouTube is my account that I started with 403,000, where I employ portfolio margin. And my goal with this account is to control drawdowns at all costs and safely protect and grow my capital. And I currently allocate this capital into the PL5 Pro system. Now, here's my P&L for the month of April 2025 for my larger PL5 Pro account. Okay, looking at the PL5 Pro for the month of April 2025, we had a crash and the system didn't really react to the crash the way it normally does. And we can see the results here. You can see that I'm down 16.28%. The market's only down about 0.5%. So vastly underperforming the market, obviously, in April. And, this actually was such a big drawdown here, that way bigger than what I expected. The trade plan, I actually updated the trade plan based on this. So here we are, minus $80,000 this month, down 16.28%. There you have it. For the PL5 Pro for the month of April 2025. Unlock the advanced trading strategies I'm using in my large account with the Premier Level 5 Pro Trade System through my exclusive masterclass. My goal is to empower traders to become independent and confidently execute these strategies on their own. Each masterclass covers every detail of the PL5 Pro system, including my capital allocation, my strategy updates, and how I have been able to outperform the market while maintaining and minimizing drawdowns as much as possible. Now, see the link in the description to watch my free training. I also manage a second account with my original PL5 strategy, which I started with $30,000 using span margin instead of portfolio margin. And this account demonstrates that the Premier Level 5 strategy is achievable even without $100,000 plus in capital. The PL5 strategy has been back-tested to outperform the market with roughly the same volatility. Now, the PL5 trade plan is designed to outperform the S&P, and this specific trade plan mirrors the market's drawdowns, but is built to track and outperform the S&P over time. And the strategy has recently launched on July 16, 2024, and here are the results for April 2025 for my Interactive Brokers $30,000 real money demonstration account. Okay, looking at my PL5 account, my Premier Level 5 account, you can see that the S&P 500 is in blue. So you can see that actually underperformed the S&P 500 for the first time since inception. You can see that the account is down approximately 8%, where the S&P is down about 0.75%. So underperformed there, and kind of follows the S&P, but I do expect it to outperform overall. But obviously, this month with the crash and the way that the PL5 performed was not very well this month with the crash, and you can see the results of that. So the market, so it's down about 8% this month, and I have about 30,163 in the account. So there you have it for the PL5 for the month of April 2025. Remember, outperforming isn't just about achieving a higher percent of returns. It's about considering the amount of risk you're taking. Any expert in the field will emphasize the importance of risk adjusted returns. To unlock the secrets to the Premier Level 5 trade system, I offer the Premier Level 5 Masterclass program where I teach every detail until my students can trade it on their own. And to find out more information, use the link in the description. Now, next is my Safe Wheel strategy. I offer this strategy completely free every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time. I host a live stream where I trade the account in real time right in front of you and answer all questions to help you fully understand and apply the system on your own. The easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Now, here are the results for the Safe Wheel for April 2025. Okay, looking at the Safe Whale for the month of April 2025, you can see compared to the market did quite well. The market was down quite a bit, and the Safe Whale did quite well. It was up a little higher in the month, but ended up $32, basically a break even for the month. Ended at 58.43, outperformed the market here, and did quite well. And the Safe Whale for April, you can see in even in a crash market, that what happens with the Safe Wheel doesn't really get affected by crash markets. So there you have it. The Safe Wheel up about 0.5% for the month of April 2025 with basically almost no drawdowns. And there you have it for the Safe Wheel for April of 2025. Finally, I trade my earnings edge system. This system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. The goal is to turn a small account into a large account. This system has some volatility, but I would start with a smaller account like $5,000. And what I like about this trade structure is that it's long gamma, which creates asymmetry. And in this case, asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. And in April, I traded only one stock with the earnings edge. I traded TSM for a $408 profit. Now, I started with a $5,000 account, and I look to make one trade per week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make larger profits with smaller risk per trade. So here are the results for the earnings edge for April of 2025. Okay, looking at the earnings edge for April 2025, you can see I only had that one trade on. You can see it kind of drew down a little bit. And then when it came up, I took it off for like I said, about a $400 gain. But it looks like a lot of that gain happened. I had an open position towards the end of the month. So just this month basically broke even for the earnings edge, which is, good. I mean, the market crashed and everything. This thing didn't move at all. I didn't have a lot of opportunities. I have filters, and whether it fits through the filter or not determines whether I take the trade. So basically broke even for the earnings edge for the month of April 2025. See the link in the description to find out more about each strategy. For traders with smaller accounts, I offer two tailored options: the Safe Wheel, available for free in my live stream or paid through the Fast Track course, and the Earnings Edge system, which balances higher risk with higher reward. If you're interested in learning how I invest around 70% of my net worth using the PL5 and PL5 Pro systems, click the link in the description for more details on the Premier Level 5, the Premier Level 5 Pro, the Earnings Edge, and the Safe Wheel.